Breaking news for you. Breaking news from Tigray, where a big decision has been made about the status of TPLF, Tigray People's Liberation Front. NEBE, National Election Board of Ethiopia, just a few minutes ago announced this decision. Could this decision lead to a conflict between Tigray and the federal government of Ethiopia? Welcome to my views and news. Thanks for watching the channel. NEBE has announced a decision which could have far-reaching consequences. TPLF, Tigray People Liberation Front's status has been revoked. Its registration has been cancelled. It has been deregistered as a political party. It is not a political party now. A little background for you. Then what could happen? What is going to be the result of this decision? Before that, a clarification or an explanation. TPLF does not mean Tigray. TPLF is a political party in Tigray. There are other parties in Tigray. Sometimes action against TPLF or action in support of TPLF is seen action against Tigray or action in support of Tigray. No, TPLF is a political party. Yes, TPLF is the largest political party in Tigray. It has been ruling for years. Military supports it too. It is the most organized party in Tigray. Yes, lots of people in Tigray support TPLF, but we cannot say that TPLF means Tigray, Tigray means TPLF. That will be unfair. Because there are other parties, other players, but TPLF is dominant political player in Tigray. We cannot deny that. But once we start equating TPLF with Tigray, TPLF with Tigrayans, then those who have no connection with TPLF, they face consequences. So we should be careful in using the term TPLF. It's not equal to Tigray. NEBE, National Election Board of Ethiopia, we know that when a war broke out between Tigray forces and Ethiopian federal forces in November 2020, after that, in 2021, TPLF's status as a political party was cancelled by NEBE, by the parliament. Ethiopian parliament designated TPLF and Oromo Liberation Army as terrorist entities. War went on. War ended in November 2022 when peace deal was signed. TPLF, Tigray military, and federal government held discussions. At the start of 2023, TPLF's TPLF was delisted from the list of terrorist entities. So terrorist designation was removed from TPLF, but its status was not restored. Ethiopian parliament removed terrorist designation from TPLF, but TPLF was not restored. TPLF wanted restoration of its status. NEBE, National Election Board of Ethiopia, refused to reinstate TPLF as a party. NEBE said that it had no constitutional provision to reinstate TPLF. Some amendments were passed and TPLF was registered as a new political party in August last year by NEBE under special circumstances. NEBE registered TPLF as a new party. Tigray People Liberation Front rejected fresh registration, demanding restoration of its status. NEBE gave 6 month time to TPLF to hold a general assembly NEBE asked TPLF to intimate the election commission 21 days before the holding of the Congress. TPLF held a Congress, but that Congress was rejected by NEBE because one group of the party boycotted it, Gitacho group boycotted it. Then in February this year, NEBE gave 3-month period to TPLF. TPLF was suspended from all political activities. NEBE gave 3 months to TPLF to hold a party congress. So the deadline given by NEBE expired yesterday. Today, NEBE cancelled TPLF's new registration. What does this announcement mean? This announcement means that TPLF is not eligible to contest any election in Ethiopia. It cannot contest regional election. It cannot contest national election. Firstly. Secondly, can it have an impact on Pretoria deal? Pretoria deal was signed between TPLF and federal government. If TPLF ceases to exist as an entity, Pretoria agreement could be in danger to technically it could be in danger because TPLF has been dissolved, you can say. So the entity which signed Pretoria on one side, on Tigray side, has been dissolved. Can we say that Pretoria has been dissolved? We cannot say that. But yes, there are fears that cancellation of TPLF status could be dangerous for the continuation of Pretoria deal. TPLF, it means now, cannot claim any of its accounts, any of its assets in Ethiopia, abroad Ethiopia, because it is no more an entity. It is no more a registered political party. What about Tigray interim government, which is dominated by TPLF? TPLF and federal government formed Tigray interim government. Would it have consequences for Tigray interim government too? Well, technically, consequences could arise, but when Pretoria was signed, TPLF was a terrorist entity. When interim government was formed by Getachew over 2 years ago, back then TPLF was a terrorist entity. Terrorist designation had been removed, but it wasn't a registered political party. So the agreements between TPLF and federal government did not happen after TPLF's restoration of its status. So the agreements will continue, I think. Pretoria will continue. Tigray interim government will continue as well. But TPLF would like to be a political player in Ethiopia, in Tigray. If Ethiopian government starts making preparations for the next election, general election, regional elections in regional states of Ethiopia, what will happen? TPLF won't be eligible. Any election held in Ethiopia, in Tigray, without TPLF's participation won't be acceptable to TPLF. Could that lead to eruption of war? TPLF said a few days ago that if its status is cancelled, it won't be end of the story. It will explore other avenues. It will talk to African Union observers. It will talk to federal government. It will talk to Pretoria mediators. It will sort out the issues through dialogue, not through the use of force. Cancellation of its status won't lead to eruption of war. This is what TPLF's official position is. It was stated by Emmanuel Assefa, party's deputy chairman. I was not expecting this decision. I thought federal government won't make this type of big decision. It's a big decision. It shows a stalemate between TPLF and federal government. TPLF not alone, because Tigray military, top tier of Tigray military, is supporting TPLF. It's a stalemate between Tigray military, TPLF, and the federal government of Ethiopia. TPLF will respond, will do a video. Once TPLF responds, we cannot say that this decision is going to lead to immediate eruption of war, but tensions will rise. Now, TPLF will explore other avenues. What if it did not receive a response from Pretoria mediators, from AU observers? What will happen then? Overall, not a healthy development for peace and stability in the Horn of Africa and in Ethiopia. Thanks for watching.